Welcome! Have you ever wondered where lobsters have taste buds? In their mouth, claws, or tail? And have you ever thought about whether an elephant is heavier than a whale's tongue? Well, in this video, you're going to get all the answers. We'll be sharing over 20 strange facts that will definitely surprise you. So, let's get started right away. Ice Pops were invented by an 11-year-old by accident. In 1905, an 11-year-old boy named Frank Epperson left soda powder and water outside overnight with its wooden stirrer still in the cup. The mixture had frozen in the chilly nighttime weather, and so the Epsicle was born. He sold the treat around his neighborhood and a nearby amusement park, and even patented the recipe. Years later, he changed the name to Popsicle, because that's what his kids called their Pops concoction. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. By slowing their heart rates, sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes. Dolphins need to come up for air after about 10 minutes. A woman was elected to Congress before women's suffrage. American women were given the right to vote in 1920, but Jeannette Rankin became the first woman in the U.S. federal office in 1916. Supermarket apples can be a year old. These fresh apples aren't all that fresh per se. They're usually picked between August and November, covered in wax, hot air dried, and sent into cold storage. After 6 to 12 months, they finally land on your grocery store shelves. Lobsters taste with their feet. Tiny bristles inside a lobster's little pincers are their equivalent to human taste buds. Meanwhile, lobsters' teeth are in one of their 3 stomachs. Three Musketeers bars got their name because they used to come with 3 flavors: vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. World War II rations made that triple threat expensive, so the company cut down to 1. Blue whale tongues can weigh as much as an elephant. Their hearts, meanwhile, can weigh almost a ton and needs to beat just once every 10 seconds. The world's largest waterfall is underwater. Yes, there are waterfalls under the ocean. At the Denmark Strait, the cold water from the Nordic Sea is denser than the Erminger Sea's warm water, making it drop almost 2 miles down at 123 million cubic feet per second. Shadows are darker on the moon. On Earth, the atmosphere scatters more sunlight, so our shadows aren't too dark. But on the moon, shadows are so dark that Neil Armstrong said he had trouble seeing where he was going. The Statue of Liberty used to be a lighthouse. About a month after the statue's 1886 dedication, it became a working lighthouse for 16 years, with its torch visible from 24 miles away. Some single-celled organisms are bigger than a wasp. The Caulerpa alga is made of just 1 cell, but can grow up to 12 inches long. OK most likely stands for fake words. In the 1830s, people jokingly spelled abbreviations incorrectly. One of the most famous, all correct, turned into oral correct, and then, of course, into OK. Historians think it stuck because Martin Van Buren, known as Old Kinderhook after his hometown in New York, supporters called themselves the OK Club when he was campaigning for re-election. Albert Einstein is an anagram for 10 elite brains. Seems fitting, isn't it? There's only 1 Shell gas station shaped like a shell. 8 were built in the 1930s, but the only one left is in North Carolina. William McKinley was shot right after giving away his good luck charm. President McKinley always wore a red carnation for good luck, but sometimes gave it out as a memento. When greeting the crowd in 1901, he handed a 12-year-old girl, Myrtle, the bloom off his lapel, saying, "I must give this flower to another little flower." Minutes later, he was fatally shot by a man in the crowd. You can see 4 states from the top of Chicago's Willis Tower. From the top of the former Sears Tower on a clear day, you can see about 40 to 50 miles away, beyond Illinois and out to Indiana, Michigan, and Wisconsin. The shortest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland. Yes, it's true. Scottish regional airline Loganair operates the shortest commercial flight in the world between the islands Westray and Papa Westray, a distance of 1.7 miles, which is scheduled for 90 seconds. There's a reason why passports come in 4 colors. Have you ever wondered why there isn't a hot pink passport? The reasoning is because most countries prefer dark shades of red, green, and blue, since these dark colors look more official. And if they're dirty, it's not as noticeable. The letter Q doesn't appear in any state name. Out of all 50 states, not one has the letter Q in it. There are 5 countries in the world that don't have airports: Vatican City, San Marino, Monaco, Liechtenstein, and Andorra. You might think that the letter Z is the last letter added because it's the last letter of the alphabet, but that's incorrect. It's actually J. The alphabet that we know and love today wasn't created alphabetically, too. Dead skin cells are a main ingredient in household dust. According to researchers at Imperial College London, humans shed around 200 million skin cells each hour, and they have to go somewhere when we're indoors. That was it. Which one made you feel indifferent? Maybe most of them, right? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time.